All right, not only the leading passer, but the leading rusher from Mississippi State in 2015, Dak Prescott. He is gone. They need some more production out of the actual running back position on the ground coming up this fall. We bring in Ethan Lee, writes for SB Nation on the Mississippi State platform, For Whom the Cowbell Tolls. Ethan, it's quite a competition here, so it's pretty wide open when we talk Brandon Holloway, Aeris Williams, Dontavian Lee, kind of size things up in regards to what these guys bring to the table.
Brandon Holloway brings to the table just pure versatility. He's maybe 5'10", probably less than his listed weight of 165, but he's a very fast guy. You get him in the open field, you're not going to catch him. So he brings very quick speed, very agility. He's a very agile guy. So you get him on the field, you get him the ball, you'll be able to take it down the field and get into open field. Williams and Lee, they're more of your traditional running back, more of what you would expect an SEC running back to look like. They're going to run into the linebackers. They're going to run through guys. They're going to try to take it up the middle of the field. Holloway's going to take it out the sides. He's going to run laterally, try to get into open field. Williams and Lee being more of a bruising back, they'll be better suited for the goal line situations. Holloway's not going to be able to do that much, but he's a very versatile receiver. And I've heard that Williams is also a fairly good receiver as well.
Yeah, Holloway caught 33 passes last year, rushed for over 400 yards as a junior, 4.5 per carry. Really didn't see the ball too much out of the backfield early in the season, but down the stretch, a number of carries against Arkansas, Ole Miss, and NC State in the blowout win in the bowl game. Shumpert, Ashton Shumpert, we haven't talked about him, but obviously he's a guy that's kind of a wrecking crew, not going to see the ball a whole lot, but can definitely mow down a linebacker when called upon.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good hands too. Was used occasionally in receiving situations out of the backfield, used primarily earlier in the season as a running back, had some struggles early on, so that's when the playbook got opened up to a more passing scheme and went away from trying to run with Shumpert. But there's a few situations throughout the season where his hands were very useful. He was used a bit in the LSU game as a receiver, didn't have a great game there, but he's shown his versatility in that aspect. He's a pretty good blocker, just not great downfield running.
Yeah, to your point, Shumpert caught 14 passes for $118. And Williams and Lee in limited playing time, and it's completely different when you get a spot carry here and there and you're able to break one versus obviously having to carry the mail for most of the season. But averaging 5.2 for Williams, 6.2 yards per carry for Dontavian Lee. Williams got 3 for 39 yards in the game against the Wolfpack. So she sized this one up. Ethan, most likely one guy will not emerge. Do you expect to see these three guys carrying the ball the entire season?
I expect a running back by committee approach, similar to what LSU did way back in 2011, essentially. Not the same sort of scheme, not the same offense, but still that same being able to plug in one guy after another. Holloway's definitely going to see the field because of experience, because of his versatility. You're going to need that with a young quarterback, with inexperienced receivers. So he's definitely going to see the field. He's going to line up in a few different positions, I would expect, sometimes slot receiver, sometimes running back. He's going to be getting playing time. And then you've got two guys right behind him in Williams and Lee. They're going to be in direct competition with each other. I wouldn't be surprised to see a two-back set with either Holloway and one of the two younger running backs on the field at the same time. Just because there's no one guy that is set, no one guy that has stepped up. We talked about the quarterback situation. The running back situation is pretty similar in that it's kind of neck and neck between the guys. Nobody's pulled away just yet.
Mississippi State facing the toughest division in college football. I don't think there's a question about that at this point, and has been the case for the last couple of years. Need to sort out a quarterback and also who's going to get most of the touches out of the backfield. Ethan Lee joining us on the SB Nation platform, For Whom the Cowbell Tolls, talking Mississippi State football. Ethan, we appreciate the rundown.
Thank you.